This is the continuation of the previous part. So when the ROC of the Z transform is given as mod Z less than 1, which means interior part of the unit circle is acting as ROC. So we know for an Z transform, if the interior part is ROC, that will be corresponding to a non-causal function. Okay, which means the non-causal function will be existing only in the left side part of the x-axis, means it's a left-sided function. Okay, so for such a left-sided function, its corresponding Z transform expansion will have only positive powers of Z. Okay, so now the division should be processed accordingly so that our quotient should have only the positive powers of Z. For that, of course, since this both of these two terms, numerator as well as denominator, should be written in increasing powers of Z. Okay, which means here the first term is having the power values -2, then -1, then Z power 0. Since here only single term is there, that is taken. Otherwise, it should also be reversed. Okay, means in the order of the increasing powers of Z. Okay, so now we have to process the same steps only. Normal division is only to be done. Since the 3.5 into Z power -2 is the first term of divisor and the dividend is 1, so we have to find 1 only. For that, 3.5 Z power -2's inverse is to be calculated. For that equivalent to that, 1 by 3.5 and into Z power 2 will be the corresponding quotient. So that we will get 1. Then you multiply the next by terms. So that we will get the terms as 1 minus 4.5 divided by 3.5 Z power 1 plus 1 by 3.5 into Z power 2. Then do the normal subtraction so that 1 will get cancelled. The remaining two terms, minus term will become plus, plus term will become minus. So that 4.5 by 3.5 will be 1.286. Then into Z minus 1 by 3.5 is 2.286 into Z square. Okay, now we have to find the first term, that is 1.286 Z. Accordingly, this 3.5 Z power -2 is to be modified. So we have to, what we have to do is this 1.286 into Z is to be divided by 3.5 Z power -2, so that we can easily find the term which is to be multiplied with this 3.5 Z power -2. Okay, now the term is 0.3674 Z cube. So if this term is multiplied with the entire divisor, then we will have the function as this. Again do the normal subtraction and the remainder is 1.367 Z square minus 0.3674 Z cube. Now again to have the term as 1.367 Z square, we have to find a quotient which is to be multiplied with this 3.5 Z power -2, which has to produce the term 1.367 Z square. Okay, so every time to find that quotient, we have to divide this available term with this first term of our divisor to find the quotient value. So in that way, continuously we can find all the terms which are required to be multiplied with the divisor, and the corresponding terms will be expressed. Okay. So now after this process also will need to be repeated to have 3 to 4 terms in the quotient. That is enough. So after finishing this normal division operation, x of z can be written as, which is equal to this quotient of that division operation. As usual, take this as statement 1. Now it's to be compared with the general Z transforms expansion for a left-sided function. So we know for a left-sided function it will be x of 0 z power 0 plus x of minus 1 z power minus of minus 1 will make plus 1 plus x of minus 2 into z power minus of minus 2 etc. Take this as equation 2. Now compare this statements 1 and 2 to have the corresponding coefficient, to identify the corresponding coefficients. Since in our first statement the term is started with z square, so z power 0 and z power 1 term are missing. So you can strongly express that x of 0 is 0, x of 1 is also 0. Then the remaining terms can be matched. X of minus 2 is coefficient of z square. So that is 0.286. X of minus 3 is the coefficient of z power 3. So here in our case that is 0.3674. Then x of minus 4 is the coefficient of z power 4. So that is 0.391. In that way we can find all these coefficients. Okay. Now have a list of all these terms. Okay. It should be written in the reverse order because at 0 it is 0, at minus 1 it is 0. So it should be, instead of writing in this order, it should be written as x of n is equal to, so many terms will be at the initial stage, then 0.397 comma 0.391 comma 0.3674 comma 0.286 comma 0 comma 0. Only the ending point is this, which is to be marked with arrowhead, which indicates the function's value at origin. So since it is a left-sided function, the terms are existing only in left side. The right-sided terms are not there. Okay, so this is the final answer for the second case. Okay, thank you.